Most people think self-care means escape, a spa day, a weekend trip, buying something that makes you feel better for a moment. But true self-care isn't a reward for surviving stress. It's a daily rhythm that prevents stress from building in the first place. In Japan, self-care isn't dramatic, it isn't aesthetic, and it isn't something you save for a special occasion. It's a series of small, intentional habits that quietly stabilize your mind, your emotions, and your attention. And these habits work because they speak to something fundamental about how humans operate. We function best when our senses, our environment, and our internal rhythms are aligned. Today, we'll explore 7 Japanese habits that can rewire your emotional life, not through force, but through gentle, repeatable actions that reset your nervous system. The Japanese approach to self-care. In modern life, self-care often means doing something nice. In Japan, it means living in a way that keeps you balanced. Japanese self-care focuses on simple routines, sensory awareness, connection with your environment, rhythm instead of rush, presence instead of distraction. These habits don't require money. They require attention. And attention is the foundation of emotional regulation. Habit 1. Open the window, the morning reset. When most people wake up, the first thing they touch is their phone. Notifications, messages, and other people's emotions become the first input of the day. This pushes your mind into reaction mode before you even take your first breath. Japanese mornings often start differently. You open the window. You let fresh air in. You stand still for a moment. You notice the temperature. You listen to the morning sounds. It takes less than a minute, but it resets your internal system. This simple act shifts your body from sleep fog into wakefulness, not through stimulation, but through oxygen, light, and presence. New insight. Psychologists call this the first input effect. The first signal you give your brain sets the emotional tone for the rest of the day. Opening the window tells your mind, I begin my day on my own terms. Habit 2. The matcha pause, the discipline of slowness. Modern life pushes us to move fast. We eat fast, think fast, decide fast. But the nervous system cannot stay in high gear without consequences. This is why slow, deliberate rituals exist. Making matcha forces you to slow down. You measure the powder.
Heat the water. Whisk with intention. Wait for the texture to change. You cannot rush it. If you rush it, you ruin it. This ritual creates a pause, a moment where your mind must do one thing with full attention. New insight. This is called attentional anchoring. You train your brain to return to a single point of focus, which reduces impulsive emotional reactions. You're not just making tea. You're retraining your mind to move with purpose instead of pressure. Habit 3. Listening to sense, training presence. Most people live disconnected from their senses. They eat without tasting, walk without noticing their surroundings, breathe without awareness. The Japanese practice of kodo, listening to scent, changes this. You pay full attention to one thing, a scent, a moment, a sensation. The scent becomes something like an anchor. Your mind wanders, and the scent gently pulls you back. New insight. Smell is directly wired to the emotional center of the brain. It bypasses language and thought. This makes it one of the fastest ways to return to the present moment. You don't need incense. You can listen to the smell of coffee brewing, rain on pavement, fresh laundry, morning air through an open window. Presence isn't an idea. It's a sense. Habit 4. Komorebi, sunlight as emotional regulation. Humans are not designed to live under artificial light all day, yet most of us do. Komorebi describes sunlight filtering through leaves, a moment of natural beauty so subtle that many people don't notice it. But your nervous system notices. Sunlight regulates your internal clock, your energy, and your mood. Even 10 minutes of natural light can reset your emotional baseline. New insight. Sunlight increases serotonin, the hormone that keeps your mood steady and signals your body when to feel alert and when to rest. You don't need a forest. A window is enough. Let the light touch your skin. Let your senses respond. This small habit reconnects your mind with the natural rhythms your body depends on. Habit 5. Decluttering, clearing emotional residue. Objects pile up quietly. Drawers fill. Shelves collect things. Corners hold items you don't even remember owning. This physical clutter creates mental clutter. Every object is a tiny demand on your attention. Your eyes see it, your mind registers it, even if you're not aware of it.
The Japanese practices of releasing and organizing, letting go of what you don't need and arranging what you keep, are not about minimalism. They're about honesty. New insight. Clutter is often emotional residue. We keep things not because we use them, but because they hold unfinished feelings, guilt, memory, fear of waste, fear of letting go. Decluttering removes background stress you didn't know you were carrying. Less weight in your room becomes less weight in your mind. Habit 6. The water moment, grounding through sensation. Water touches your skin many times a day, but attention almost never does. A simple act like washing your hands can become a moment of presence. You notice the temperature, the movement, the feeling of cleansing. New insight. This is called sensory grounding, a technique used to interrupt spiraling thoughts and bring your mind back to the present. Most of your life happens in ordinary moments. If you're not present for them, you're not present for most of your life. Small awareness, big impact. Habit 7. Morning cleaning, creating order outside to create order inside. Mental tiredness feels heavy. Physical tiredness feels satisfying. Cleaning in the morning gives your body something simple to do while your mind rests. You sweep, you wipe, you straighten a space. The body moves, the mind slows down. New insight. Repetitive physical actions create a calming rhythm that reduces mental noise. This is why monks clean temples. It is not a chore, it is a practice. And unlike many tasks in modern life, cleaning gives instant clarity. The surface is clean, or it is not. The floor is clear, or it is not. Your mind loves clarity. It feels safe in order. These 7 habits share 3 powerful principles. 1. They return you to the present moment. Presence dissolves emotional chaos. 2. They calm your nervous system through the body. Emotion follows physiology. When the body stabilizes, the mind follows. 3. They create rhythm, and rhythm is the foundation of emotional stability. You don't need a new life, you don't need to escape, you don't need dramatic changes. Small habits practiced with intention can quietly reshape the way you feel, think, and live. If this video gave you something to think about, tell me which habit you want to start with. Your comment helps this channel reach more people who need this kind of calm. And if you want more content that strengthens your mind and emotional clarity, remember to subscribe. There's a lot more coming.